Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Meet Chris Jerome. Chris made the mistake of introducing himself to my older alter ego, Denise. Denise is hard work for scammers. He told Denise that there'd been a previous message which she couldn't see. Well, I couldn't see it. And he said, "We can still be friends, right? Hope you don't mind." She said, "Of course we can. Why can't I see that? I'm still learning how to use Facebook. My grandson's been showing me what to do." "It's okay," he said. "If you want anything, I can put you through. So, how old is your grandson?" And here comes my cat. "Benji's 14, she said. "He's my youngest grandchild." "Oh," he said, "my son is older than him, with just 2 years. Are you married with kids?" "I'm a widow," she said. "I have 2 children and 4 grandchildren." "So, do you live alone?" he asked. "Oh, yes," she said. "My Albie died 5 years ago." "I'm really sorry," he said. "I'm also a single dad, and here comes the sob story. I lost my wife about 7 years back. I lost her in a car accident." "Oh, I'm so sorry," said Denise. "It's really painful to remember, but it's okay. So, do you ever plan to give your precious heart away to a man who really cares and loves you?" "I'm 76, darling," she said. "I'm not sure who'd want me." "Don't say that, okay?" said I wannabe Romeo. "Love don't rely on your age. Love really depends on the opposite gender who decide to love you. One should not love because of the face nor the age. One should love the good heart of a woman, how she thinks and handles issues. These are the things that are really important." "Me and Albie were together for 50 years, said Denise. "Wow," he said, "he must be a kind man." "He was a lovely man," she said. "Did you say you're on a ship?" "Yes," he said, "I'm a captain of a cargo ship." "That sounds exciting," she said. "I've never been on a ship." "Oh, maybe if God permit and we see ourselves, some day maybe we can go for a cruise," he said. "Oh, I've always wanted to go on a cruise." "Can you swim?" he asked, possibly thinking of throwing her overboard already. "I haven't tried for years," she said. "I used to take my kids swimming when they were little, but that was a long time ago." And then he suggested that they move to Hangouts. He said, "Do you have the application on your phone?" "I'm using an iPad, darling," she said. "I haven't got one of those mobile phone thingies." "Okay," he said, "you can download Hangout on your iPad." "Benji showed me what to do," she said. "Do you have the application on your phone?" "I told you, darling," said Denise, who doesn't know what an application is. "I'm using an iPad. I haven't got one of them mobile phone things." "Did Benji teach you how to download and install applications on your iPad?" "I told you," she said. "Benji showed me what to do. I can use Hangouts." Over on Hangouts, and our man started fishing for information. "Who do you communicate with here on Hangout?" he asked. "What do you want to know?" asked Denise. "Because I only communicate with my son here," he said. "So I talk to you and my son only here. Why do you hide who you're talking to?" "What do you mean, hide?" she asked. "I asked you a question, but you're keeping it a secret. This is not a good way to start a relationship, my beautiful Denise." "I don't understand what you mean, darling," she said. "I asked who you were talking to on Hangout. Just Benji." "Okay, mate, you asked for it." "Barbara and Benji, oh, and Elsie and John in Canada, and Stewie. It was so good of Benji to make it so I could talk to my friends. He's a lovely lad, is Benji." "Okay, darling. Are all these people your family?" "Well, Barbara's my old friend from school. We grew up together, you know. She moved to Birmingham when she got married. That was years ago. Benji's my grandson. He lives in Godalming, which isn't far from Guildford. Elsie is my cousin, and John is her husband. They've been married for nearly 40 years, and they've got 4 children who are all grown up with children of their own. Stewie is my Albie's sister's husband." "Will they be happy if I come over to meet you in the nearest future?" he said, fishing for more information. "I don't know," said Denise. "Why wouldn't they want me to make friends?" "Just be careful of this. If the person that you're talking to online starts fishing for personal information, it's very easy to miss if you're not looking out for it and not aware of what they're doing." "Okay," he said. "So tell me, how do you like to be treated? Do you like to laugh, play, joke? and go out and have some good fun?" "Play what, darling?" she asked. "Like go out to the beach, hold hands and laugh, smile at each other, and thank God for making us know ourselves. Maybe ride on a horse, or ride on a small speedboat. This is a whole fun. I used to go to bingo with my friend down the road, but she died last year. I think I'm a bit old to ride a horse, darling. I never tried." Denise went off for a shower. "OK," he said, when she got back. "So tell me, how was your shower?" "It was a shower," she said. "I've had the same shower for years now. It really needs fixing up a bit." "I see," he said. "So, are you retired?" "I'm 76, darling," she said. "I retired years ago." "What was your job then?" he asked. "I was a dinner lady in a school," she said. "Explain more, darling," he asked. "I worked in the school canteen," she explained. "We cooked dinner for the kids, served them their food, and then we had to clean up afterwards." "Oh," he said. "For how many years did you work there?" "Nearly 50 years, she said, but I had a few years off when the kids were small." "Wow," he said. "Was this your only job then?" "I was 16 when I started," she said, "and 65 when I retired." That's serious dedication to boiled cabbage, lumpy rice pudding and stew. And fish and chips and burgers, I guess, these days. Denise asked what his son did. He said he's still schooling. "Dear, I never got married on time, so I gave birth late," he said. "And I lost my daughter and wife, same day. This is so sad to remember." "You gave birth?" asked Denise. "I mean, I was a father late." "That's very sad," she said, "but if you didn't get married, she wasn't your wife." "Of course we were married," said our confused scammer. A bit later, fishing for more information, our man asked, "Is your house not too big for you alone? My house in San Francisco is 4-bedroom and it has a pool in it." "Oh my goodness," said Denise, "how lovely to have a pool." "Yes, it is," he said. "Sometimes it's hot, so I just go in and swim for a while. I miss home a lot." "How long will it be before you go home?" she said. And then, a little while later, our man started turning into a bully, as scammers often do. "Darling," he said, "you have not answered my question." "What question?" asked Denise. "Is your house not too big for you alone?" he asked. "Why do you want to know?" she said. "It's just a little terraced house. It isn't a big one like yours with a pool." "Really?" he said. "What do you mean?" asked Denise. "Darling," he said, "is it a crime if I ask you a question?" "I don't understand you, darling," she said. "Why would it be a crime?" "You answered me with a manner I don't like," he said. "What, telling you it's a little terraced house, not a big one like yours with a pool? It is a little terraced house." "Why would I want to know? You said this." "Yes," she said. "Why do you want to know? I've got a spare bedroom if you want to come and stay. There's plenty of room for visitors." "I want to know," he said, "because I find you interesting, and I want to know everything about you." "But I don't understand why you're being rude to me," she said. "How am I rude, darling? Always know we can settle and talk over things." "I just asked why you wanted to know, and you said I was talking to you in a way you didn't like. That was rude, wasn't it? I just asked a question." And so our man made the first apology. "I'm so sorry, my darling. I didn't really mean it that way." The next morning, our man left Denise a message, courtesy of Google, and then said, "Hello, please, why are you ignoring my messages? Did I say any offensive words? If you don't want to talk to me, let me know." Then he tried calling Denise, and then said, "I was nice and loyal and honest to you as well. It's okay if you don't consider me a friend." "Hello," said Denise, coming back into the living room. "Was that you making my iPad make a noise? You're a very impatient man, aren't you? I'm 76, darling. I don't use the iPad very much." "Ha ha," he said. "I don't understand why you think being rude to me is funny," she said. "Was I rude?" he asked. "I gave you a morning message." "You was saying why was I ignoring you, and you don't consider me a friend if I don't answer you. That was rude, wasn't it?" And then our man thought he'd call Denise. At the start of the conversation, Our man had his camera turned on, so I took a screenshot for Denise. Hello, darling. I can't hear you.
Hello.
Oh, there you are.
Lee,
Why are you being so horrible?
can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
I'm really sorry, okay?
Okay.
You know, I'm
Please
really sorry, okay?
Please don't do it again. It upsets me.
It's okay, honey. So that's why I just say I'm really sorry, okay?
Okay.
Please forgive me.
I will, darling, I will.
So how are you doing?
I'm alright.
Thank you very much, my love. How are you?
I'm alright, darling. Thank you very much. Yes, how are you?
So, what are your plans for today?
Oh, I don't know, darling. It's nearly supper time. I'll probably go and make a sandwich in a minute.
Okay.
What are you doing? I haven't asked you where you are, have I, darling?
I'm inside my cabin, and in about 4 hours time, I need to work. So I think this is my free time to talk. So that's why I just needed to call you.
Yeah. No, but where are you? I can't remember where you are. You're at sea somewhere, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm in Aruba, sailing to Cuba.
That's right. I remember. That's what you said, darling.
I really miss you and I really love your voice, honey. This is why I really want to hear you every single time, every single minute. I really want to stay close to you and look at you and tell you how awesome you are.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you, darling.
So, I really feel so happy talking to you. I really feel so glad having you in my life. And when I come over to you, I think I will just make you happy and always put the big smile on you.
Oh, that'd be lovely, darling. Have you ever been to England?
No.
Oh, well, you'll enjoy it when you come. I can show you round. I can take you up to London.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can get to London on the train from Guildford, which is where I live.
Whoa, that will be so fun to be.
Oh, I'm sure you'll like it, darling.
Of course, I will like it as long as you are with me.
Of course I will be, darling. I'll show you round. Did I ask you where you live, darling?
Yeah, I told you I live. I have a house in San Francisco, California.
Oh, yes, of course you did, darling. You said it had got 4 bedrooms and a pool, didn't you?
Yeah. You remember that? And I told you if you can swim, and if you would love to, maybe when I come over, we just go out, catch some fun, and swim together, and maybe catch a cruise.
Oh, that would be lovely, darling. We could go on a cruise from Southampton.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's where the cruise ships go from. I think my friend's been on a cruise from Southampton.
Oh, so you just need to show me around, you know? Maybe take me to places I've never been to. That would be so fun to be with. I can't just wait to get on shores and just travel to you and wait for you to just show me around. Uh,
Yeah, well, I'm sure you'd like London, darling. I can take you to Buckingham Palace. I can take you to Harrods if you've got lots of money to spend.
oh, really?
Oh, yeah, Harrods is good fun. I haven't been there for a while. It's where all the rich people go for shopping.
Wow, I would really love to go there.
I'm sure you'd enjoy it, darling.
Of course, I will, and maybe I don't want to ever go out or go out of your sight. Always want to be with you. Always want to be by your side. Something like that. You understand?
Of course, darling, I'm sure I won't lose you.
So am I welcome to come?
Of course you are, darling.
So tell me, what does my sweetheart loves the most? What do you like doing best? What makes you happy?
Oh, I don't know, darling. What makes me happy? My family make me happy. My grandchildren make me happy. They're all very nice people. I'm a very lucky lady.
Wow, really?
I've got four grandchildren, darling.
Wow. Someday I just wish to have to see my grandkids. Maybe take some more years. uh,
Our grandchildren are good fun, darling.
yeah, I just need to wait till my son gets married. Maybe just give me some grandkids.
Oh, I'm sure he will, darling. How old is your son?
I told you 16,
16.
17 by
Oh, you
yeah,
said
7
17.
it will be
17 in March, you
yeah,
said,
it'll be
didn't you? Yeah.
yeah.
Well, he'll be going off to
So
college or university soon, won't he?
yeah, very soon it will be going to the college.
And then I'm sure someday you'll meet a nice girl and give you some nice grandkids.
Of course. So, do you like driving around the town, like go out shopping?
Oh, I don't have a car, darling. I can't
Take
drive. I always go into town on the bus.
Oh, you can drive?
No, darling, I never learned. My husband, my Albie, he used to drive. I can't.
Oh, so you just have a car parked outside and you ain't driving it?
No, I haven't got a car, darling. There's no point in having a car if you can't drive, is there?
You should learn how to drive, honey.
Well, there's a bus from the end of my road. I go into town on the bus.
Oh, that's kind of stressful.
No, it's not. It's ever so easy. It goes once an hour, darling.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, so what do you like? What's your best game?
What do you
Your
mean?
best game?
What do you mean? What's the best game, darling?
Like your favorite, your hobby, what you like doing best?
Well, I knit for my grandchildren, and I like spending time in my garden. I like doing puzzle
Well, you have a
books.
garden?
Yeah, we've
You
all
have a
got.
garden?
I've got a garden. Yeah, we've all got gardens down this road, darling.
Oh, really? I would love to see it.
Yeah, well, it's only small, darling.
You said what? Sorry?
I said it's only small, darling. It's only a small house.
Okay, okay, okay. So what are you doing right now?
I'm talking to you, darling.
Like before now, what are you doing before now?
Well, I'm going to go and cook myself some supper. I need to, well, I'll probably make a sandwich.
Oh, that's I would really love you to bring some air to me on the ship.
That would be a bit of a long way. It'd be a bit stale by the time I got it to you, wouldn't it, darling?
I want you to grow some wings, develop wings, so you can fly down air and just give me and return back to your city.
Oh, well, that would be good, wouldn't it?
Maybe if you come here, you wouldn't love to go back anymore because it's very, 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 very cool air in the sea. So much to view, so much good view, and the sharks sometimes just jump out of the water. So these views, you really love it and enjoy it.
Oh, sounds lovely, darling. The only time I've been to sea was on the ferry across to France.
Wow. So someday would you like to come with me to the United States?
Oh, yeah, I've never been to America. I'd love to see some of it.
Wow, you will miss a lot because American is so much fun to be. So many nice places.
I'm sure
I
there
think
are.
you will love it.
Oh, I'm sure I will. It's a big country, isn't it, darling?
Wow. Maybe we can travel to other places. You know, I've never been to France.
Oh, well, you probably like France. Do you like wine and cheese? They like their food in France.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
When was the last time you went to France?
Oh, a long time ago now. Probably about 15 or 20 years ago.
Oh, so what did you go there to do? Like, you went there to visit a family?
No, me and Albie just went over on the ferry and we stayed in, so I can't tell you the name of the place. We just rented a little cottage in Normandy.
Whoa, that's a lot of fun.
Oh, we enjoyed it. We did a lot of walking because it was quite flat there. We had a nice time.
I really love your voice, honey. Your voice sounds so sweet.
Oh, very kind of you, darling.
So can you send me a picture of you?
If you give me your address, I can post you one, darling.
You said what?
I said if you give me your address, I can post you one.
I mean, can you send me a picture here on Angus? A picture of you.
Oh, I don't know how to do that, darling. I'll take the phone. I've got one of them digital cameras, and I give it to Benji, and he prints out the photos for me.
You don't have a picture of you on your iPod?
Oh, I don't know what you mean, darling. So I give my camera to Benji, and he prints out my photos and brings them back to me. But if you give me your address, I can send you one. You've gone quiet, darling.
Okay, if I give you my address, you can send the pictures.
Yeah, if you send me your address, I can post them to you.
No, I'm here. I'm still talking to you. Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, darling. If you give me your address, I can post them to you. But you're on a ship, aren't you?
Okay, then okay. So, I believe you with.
I can't hear you very well, darling.
Yeah, so maybe I'll do that when I get to land or before I go to land. Maybe you just said, I really wanna see your cute face, your beautiful smile, and
You've gone all funny, darling. I have a feeling there's more to come. Watch this space. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please like it, please share it, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in another Keep Safe on the Net video on YouTube.